Okay, this is the third and final task for 8.2. Yay, right? We're going to talk about specifically the order of operations. You just barely watched the video notes for order of operations. So we're going to practice this a little bit. So for number 3, we are going to look step by step at an expression and how to break it up by its order of operations. So let's look at part A. If we see here with part A, we have the starting expression here. And then you'll see as we move from this one to this one, I've written here evaluate exponents, okay? When we move from 3 to the third plus 12 times 2, and we went to 27 plus 12 times 2, what I did is I evaluated the exponents, which means I went through each, I went to the exponents and made sure that they were written out with the answer in mind. So this one, 3 to the third, or 3 cubed, is 27. Okay, so now let's think about 27 plus 12 times 2. What are we going to do next according to our order of operations? Well, we've done the exponents. There aren't any parentheses, so we don't have to group anything. So the next thing that we're going to do is our multiplication operations, which there is a multiplication sign. So what we're going to do from here to here is we are going to multiply. Okay. When we go from the 27 plus 24 to the 51, we are adding. Okay? We're multiplying and then we're adding. Okay. Now for part B, let's do the same thing here. Now, look at the first expression and then the next expression and think about what did they do first. You see the difference between this one and the one below it. So you notice that the 15 minus 6 was moved to a 9, like that. And so that means that the first thing they did was evaluate groups. We evaluated the groups because 15 minus 6 is 9. Okay, now let's look at when we go from here to here. What's different? What's changing? Well, everything's the same except for that 2 to the second power goes to a 4. So what we did here is we evaluate exponents. Okay. And then what comes next? Well, I see that actually what we did between here and here, there's some multiplication division signs here. Once we get down to this point, we have 2 signs. Which one do we do first? You might be confused, like which one do I do first? Do I do the division or do I do the multiplication? Well, once you get to here, you should work left to right. Even though it really doesn't matter with multiplication division which one you do first, it's always a good call to go from left to right. Just move left to right like you're reading a book, okay? And so what we did from this one to that one is we divided, okay? And then when we went from here, we took the 3 and the 4 and we multiplied them. And then from here to here, the last thing that we do is that we added. Okay. Okay. So for this one, I want you to, I would like you to pause the video and try this on your own. Go ahead and write out each individual step, just like we did with part A and part B, all the way down to the bottom. And once you're done, then come back to the video and check your work. Okay, so hopefully you just barely paused your video and you tried it on your own. Let's see if what you did matches what I'm about to do here. We have from the first one to the second one, we evaluated our groups. Okay, we didn't do anything with the exponent, that squared. All we did was we just did what was inside the parentheses first. Okay. Then when we went from here to here, we evaluated the exponents. Okay, and then from here to here, really all we have left is addition and subtraction. So what we did here is we added these two together. And then from here to here, we subtracted. And then from here to here, added again. So that's what yours looks like. Great job.